All right. Hey. So, earlier in the video I was saying it was nice and hot. I was hot in the sun, but now I'm under my little papaya. I'll have to look that up again, what these are called. Pot plus? Anyway, it's a little chilly here with the breeze, the ocean breeze, and I'm in the shade. And I do have my friendly little puppers. He's hanging out with me. He's waiting for us under the stairs when we got back. Anyway, we're in San Felipe in the Baja area, Mexicali. We like it. The food is really yummy. Price is really good. Things that we are looking forward to coming to Mexico. You can't beat this view. Right here, parked right here on the beach, right by the water. This is my first time talking all by myself. Wi-Fi, there's not any at this campground. Things we should have done. You learn stuff as you go. Tamar has cricket, and what we should have done is Tamar and I should have been put on both on that for Mexico, but we didn't know at the time. Our Telcel that we purchased the SIM card for, they said like our Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, stuff like that was unlimited, and WhatsApp. And then, so I'm like, okay, I'm good. Well, I didn't close out all my stuff in the background, and also Facebook or Instagram, like they have those like shorts now, and you can just watch it middle of the night when you're laying in bed and you can't sleep. Anybody else? Just me? All right. Do that. And then I maxed out my SIM card in like a day, less than 24 hours. So I've been hotspotting off of Tamar, so has TJ. So we keep maxing out his, and then he has to keep calling and getting more gigabytes, I should say, added. So future reference, cricket is a good choice for that. And then it's unlimited for Tamar, just not for hotspots. The wind just died down and it's so quiet. So pretty. Anyway, we are enjoying our stay here. We're only here for a couple days because we're working farther south. We have one more stop over, and then we get to our destination that we're going to be at for hopefully a couple weeks, and then go farther south after that. So we're looking forward to our adventures and more yummy food. And these stray dogs, they are so friendly, especially this one. I think somebody takes care of it here at the camp, because it sits, like you tell it to sit, it'll sit. And I gave it some soft chicken dog food this morning, and ever since then he's staying right by us. So, and he loves kids. He must be used to kids, because TJ came out, he ran up, was rubbing up against him. Me, he'll come near me and let me pet him, but he's not too interested in me unless I have food. So, oh, but our drive from Rocky Point to here was nice. It was beautiful, uneventful, not too many potholes, and we were able to kind of go around. There's a couple areas that there were signs. We could pick up like enough to know, and then I would Google it, what it was, Google Translate, and it would say craters. So you just go even more slow to watch for that stuff. It was a long drive day for us. Normally we'll just do a couple hours in the US and just wherever we find something, BLM land preferably. We'll stop for the night, but Mexico's a little different, so we want to just go for it. And then we left really early as soon as sun was up, just so we'd have enough time if we just, we something's not right or the road conditions weren't okay for the RV, then we had time to turn around and still be back at the reef, the campground we came from before sun goes down. So we got here plenty of time, I think around 1:30 in the afternoon, and we were hungry. I made some cinnamon biscuits on the way, and as I'm getting them out, we hit a bump and I burnt my finger. So I had a white line down there. It hurts. That convection, whoo, it's hot. So anyway, so tomorrow is another long drive day. I think we are splitting it up, so it shouldn't be too bad, but I need to have a game plan. So maybe I need to cook. I wouldn't feel like cooking tonight. I was going to do cereal, but I think maybe I'll cook something so then I can just throw it in the microwave when we're driving, so we're not starving by the time we get to our next destination. So at least something to tide us over on our drive. Oh, Tamar did take a shower. Update on that. He did take a shower over there, the showers facility we showed you earlier, and it was cold. He said the water didn't get hot, so he spared me on that one. He was the guinea pig again with showers, and he's like, just shower in the RV because it's cold. So I had a nice hot shower, and we are not hooked up. We could have paid for, I don't know if it's full hookup. I want to say they do offer full hookup here, but we said just dry, just so it's cheaper for us. So I think we paid around $15 a night, US dollars. So we're good with, our solar, our water, because we filled up before and dumped before we left, or it was full hookup. So we did all that before we took off as well. So we're good for a few days. And we're meeting our friends in the next destination. And I didn't even ask, but I'm hoping it's full hookup, just so we can, it's convenient if we're paying for it, might as well be full hookup, I guess. So we went and checked out Kiki's campground down the road. It's full. I mean, there's still spots, but they're so tight, so I don't know. I mean, we could definitely do it, but you're right on top of everybody. But the cool thing is they have like this, but then they have like stairs. Everyone has their own little deck to sit up above the RV. It's really cool. I should have did video. I was too busy, checking it out. But
the best thing about Mexico, or at least what I think is the best about Mexico, is having dogs near us. But we have one dog that's like always there, so that's one thing that I like the most. And
that's
sorry,
it?
but bye. But I tell them earlier that I would only tell them one thing that I like. It's just never
I'm gonna go shortly and do some homework with TJ because yesterday's travel day, and usually, and again in the U.S., I'll sit back there with TJ part of the time to do lessons with him. But yesterday, just the not knowing the unknown and just helping Tamar keep his, look out if there's topes, the speed bumps, if there's stop signs, there's checkpoints, then it's just good to have 2 eyes on the road, or 4 eyes, I should say. 4 eyes, get it? And so TJ didn't do any lessons yesterday. Well, that, and we had no Wi-Fi for him or me. So now that Tamar got more gigabytes for his Cricket for his phone, then TJ and I are gonna go do some lessons shortly. We're enjoying Mexico. I'm excited to see what else is out there, and once we don't travel so fast and we can start seeing a little more. I would say I think I like San Felipe more than Rocky Point. I don't know how to why I like it. Just their area, like for people to walk around, is It's bigger. There's more choices of food and like low cost food, I should say, because the Rocky Point down at the Malacon, it was more like upscale restaurants. I don't know if they were. They just looked like it. The prices were more than here as well. So I don't know. It's different, and I like this one better. So let me see the boats back here. I'll give you a little walk around our little spot again, so you can see this beautiful blue water. We originally weren't going to bring the Jeep. It was just going to be the RV and our bicycles for Mexico, and then put our Jeep in storage. And then we met someone right before, like a few weeks before we're supposed to be coming here, and they're like, "You're not taking your Jeep? Why won't you take your Jeep? You know, it's perfect for there, the small streets, blah blah blah, and you can get around everywhere." And now it seems silly, like, because we're driving it everywhere. We're thinking like, you know, can you imagine, like, if we didn't have the Jeep with us, we'd have our bicycles, but the places so far we've stayed is not right in town. Like, it'd be a bike ride, which would be fine for us. And TJ has his electric bike, but just being on, you know, roads and stuff with cars driving, it's nice to have the Jeep. So we're thankful for that. So I don't know if I think maybe thinking cost. I don't know if it's insurance or just having extra stuff with us that we didn't need, or just in case we need anything to happen. I think it was all of the above. But if you do bring your motorhome over, your RV, and you usually have a toad, but you are thinking, you know what, I don't need a toad for this trip, you need a toad. Okay, you need it. All right.
What is this, TJ?
Bloody wall.
A bloody wall? Looks like a prison. A prison.
An old prison.
Do you need somewhere to sleep tonight?
Nah. Because I can just sleep inside the RV.
Or you could sleep right here. It's free.
Right here?
Yeah.
You're making it sound like I'm homeless.
We're enjoying our time in San Felipe. We had a yummy lunch. Tamar had a huge fish. It didn't fit on his plate for under $10. But anyway, this location, I'm enjoying it. More so, I feel like you're kind of more in a mix, I guess.
Can I tell you something, Dad?
Yeah.
It kind of looks like a ship prison. Because look, Dad. Look at the shape of it.
Maybe it's for pirates. I do not agree with this, but go ahead.
All right. No one heard that.
Totally. No, Mom, seriously, it's great. But you probably shouldn't come out by yourself. Right, Dad?
Right.
The more risky it is, the more fun it is.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, look at that bird! Oh, Dad, look, it's definitely a ship. Because look at the whole top. It's definitely a ship, but it could also be a shipwreck.
My calves are feeling it.
Dad, do not look down, okay?
Why?
You might get nausea from it.
I might get what?
Nausea.
From what?
Okay, look down.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh, Dad, this is not helping at all.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. I'm slipping.
This is definitely a spot we could see staying longer. There's more to explore than just 2 days, but we have reservations somewhere else because we were worried that there wouldn't be a spot for us when we got down farther south. So this one we're cutting short, but hopefully we'll come back here and stay on our way back to the US. We can probably come here for a week or so. What do you think? Like when we're coming back to the US, slowly working our way back, then we can maybe stay here for about a week or so.
I would like to.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below.